How long does it take for an apple tree to grow? Drop it in the chat box if you know, right? If you know, how long does it take? Someone said many years. Okay, someone said 6 years. How long does it take for an apple tree to grow, right? Some of you guys said 50 years, 10,000 hours. Okay, bet. 18 months. Okay. Those that said 6 or above got the right answer. Guys, it takes about 6 to 8 years for you to grow an apple tree. Okay. Now I want to relate that with you guys with the journey, right? I only hit year 2. My roots just started to come out of my seed, right? Don't let that one go over your head, right? Who here has more than a year in I Am Mastery Academy? Who here has more than a year with the Empire, right? Drop some ones in the chat box if you have more than a year in I Am Mastery Academy, right? Okay, I got some ones. If you just have 3 to 6 months or even 30 days, I want you to drop some 777s in the chat box real quick. You know what? I want all of us to drop 777s in the chat box because that's what we about to make. If you're part of the Empire organization, you're going to hit 7 figures plus. I promise you. Right? But I want every single one of you guys to fall in love with the journey, not the destination that you guys are going to go to. Because guess what? 2 years in, I planted my apple seed. And I planted it on great soil. Right? Now my roots just started to flourish. I haven't even hit the stem yet. Right? Because why? I have 3 to 4 to 5 more years to go. That's what I wrote down on the contract that I signed for myself when I got started here. So I'm here to tell you guys, fall in love with the journey, not the destination, okay? If you got your ticket for AZ, drop an AZ in the chat box, right? If you guys planted your seed with the Empire Investment Group and I Am Mastery Academy, drop some empires in the chat real quick, right? And I'm going to continue going on with my story, okay? So I've been here now 2 years. This second year, guys, I'm telling you, it's going to be the best year of my life. Why? Because, guys, look, I'm going to be 100% transparent here with you guys on this call. This journey, you have to fall in love with it. But also in this journey, you have to be able to plan ahead. And that's something that I'm going to give you guys here, the tools today for every single one of you guys to plan ahead, because I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. Yesterday, you know, I was clear. So I wanted to change the world. But today I am more wise, and now I could change the world by myself, right? And if that's you here on this call, you're ready to change the world, you're ready to change your family, you're ready to impact yourself, drop, I'm ready to change the world. Because here, guys, I'm going to add more fire to your fire on this call, but I'm also going to show you guys how to be calm, right? How to be calm when there's a storm. Be calm like a dove, right? But I want you to be intelligent like a snake, okay? And that's what I'm going to give you guys here today, how to be intelligent like a snake and how to plan ahead. So if you guys have your notepads, let me see them on the screen real quick. Let me see who really got their cameras on and is really in tune into this call here today, right? And is really locked in with me. Okay, I see you, Simone. Okay, I see you. Amazing, right? Because here today, guys, you know, in the last 30, 60 days, you know, I've been taking actually some time to develop myself as a leader. You know, I've been taking some time to really learn new information, right? And get prepared here for this amazing, amazing journey that's coming, right? For September 19th, I'm getting super ready and started to really take off for real. So with that being said, guys, on the piece of your paper right now, I want every single one of you guys to write the word plan ahead, right? And when you write the word plan ahead, I want you to write the word P real quick, because I'm going to break down every single word here for you today, okay? Every single word, okay? Because here, the P stands for predetermine the changes that I need, okay? We need to change. We need to change in order for us to grow, right? Who here has changed in the last 30, 60 days? Drop it in the chat box. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. 777 on the call right now, right? Guys, the last 47 days, I've been so intentional with my morning routine. I've been so in tune with the conversations, with the trainings, everything that I'm pouring into my cup. But I was able to make a decision that I needed to change. I needed to change. Because if I change who I am, I can change my results. Think about it right now. Ask yourself this question. What do I need to change in my life so I could be able to receive what's out there waiting for me right now? Think about it. You might have to change your environment. You might have to change the things that you're reading right now. You might have to change the withdrawals that are coming out of your group chats, the withdrawals that are coming on your day-to-day texts. You might have to change those to deposits. You might have to change your habits right now. You might have to equip and upgrade your skill sets in the trading world, right? You might need to develop a morning routine. You might just need to go buy a new journal, what I did, and start really actually writing down the image of the person that you actually visualize yourself as. You might have to do that. You might need to change and take a little break, a step back, and go actually for a walk real quick. Be in gratitude. You have to determine the changes, guys. You have to determine the changes in your life right now. Think about it. I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. Who here has walked into a room and the energy is just weird when you walked in? Trust me, I've been there, right? But I have noticed that energy. Why? Because I'm so grounded and in tune with myself. I know my energy. I know my worth. I stopped. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I stopped and I changed the people that I hung around with. Why did I do that? Because I knew that my environment had to change for myself to be able to grow. I knew that I had to sacrifice a little bit. I knew that I had to determine some changes. I saw my organization was like this, boom, upscale. We're always in the summer, we lit, right? Even in the winters, we still lit, enrolling people, popping ranks, the whole nine. But I came into a level that I was like this, stagnant. And I was like, man, what's going on? I had to change things a little bit. I had to change things just a little bit. I was so hot that I had to like calm it down just a little bit more, right? I had to develop a more intentional morning routine. I had to develop a more intentional learning in the charts, a little bit more work. I actually became a jewelry box, right? Then I got the APs, I got the Rolly. What else I got in here, right? I got the presidential, you feel me? I got every watch you could think of, and they're just shining, right? I had to understand where I was at. I had to fall in love, and I had to predetermine the changes that I needed to make so I could be able to receive this quantum leap that's about to come. You see, all 84 plus of you guys that are here on this call, you guys are gonna receive a quantum leap, right? Why? Because it starts with the mentor that we look up to, and it starts with our leader. Look at every single leader within this organization. Look what Nano is doing day in and day out, right? Look what he's doing. Leading from the back, day in, laying that morning routine. The morning routine, guys, is the key for your success. Write that bar down. Morning routine is the key for my success. Once you understand the changes that you need to make, you guys will start to receive signs, messages. You guys will start understanding that what you say what you hear, you will start to see it. Because you're just in that frequency, you're just in that level of attracting everything that's coming to you. Because you understood that you had to change. You had to change. If you don't change, nothing changes. For real, for real. If you don't change, nothing changes. Look at me. I was in New York. I was in Boston. I was in Providence. I was in New Hampshire. I was in Maine, in the sticks, right? But guys, look, this is a whole new identity of me. This is a whole new identity of me. You guys are here on this call. Every single one of you guys are in a whole new identity. The only way that you will understand this new identity is if you spend time with yourself, if you spend time with your family, if you spend time with your old friends, if you spend time with the old places that you were before, so you can understand and receive the message that you're here today. Because guys, look, I'm gonna be honest with you. I decided to come to Arizona a week early. Why? Because I need to plan ahead, because I know where I'm gonna be at the next 30 days, the next 60 days, the next 90 days. I know exactly where I'm gonna be at. Why? Because I had to understand that I had to change. I had to change. If you guys are with me, drop "I'm with you," KD, in the chat box real quick, right? If you guys are with me, if you guys are really feeling this call and we're only getting started, right? Drop "I feel you," KD, here on this call, man. Because guys, look, like I said, I'm only adding fire to your fire right now. So you could go out there and burn and go out there and receive your quantum leap. Now, when you guys develop a morning routine and you start to change things, right? I want you guys to start doing the same thing that you're doing in the morning, to start doing it in the nighttime. Okay? There's a lot of us, you know, and I raise my hand for this because I used to be me, right? I used to do my morning routine, I miss a beat, but I wasn't one intentional with it. I was just doing it just to do it. My trading, I wasn't intentional with my trading. The information that I was learning, I wasn't very intentional with the information that I was learning. So I had to really change that. But I also became in love with changing. And I also became in love with doing the same thing that I do in the morning, do it at nighttime. Okay? Okay, let's get it. Now, number 2, it's going to be the word L. The word L is going to be lay out the steps. Okay, laid out the steps. Every single one of you guys already know what exactly you need to change. You might need to change your environment. You might need to change the people you talk to. You might need to change the information you're learning right now. You might need to change and be a little bit more intentional. Now we're going to lay out the steps. Now we're going to write down, okay? We're going to write down exactly what you need to do in details, okay? In details in order to achieve the next step. Okay? And I'm gonna be honest with you. Who here already has questions prepared for Glendale that they're gonna ask? Their leaders, their mentors, myself. I have already a whole list of questions that I'm gonna ask. I already have a whole list of content that I'm gonna plan out, that I already planned out that I'm gonna do in Arizona. With my squad, with myself, I already know exactly who am I gonna ask questions, what goal in Goal Life Day, what exactly am I gonna do in Goal Life Day? I'm writing everything out. Because guys, you need to lay out every single step that you're gonna do. Because if you don't lay out, there's this word that say this, right? This is word that says this. If you know it, repeat it after me. You prepare, you plan. How does it go? You plan, you don't plan, you fail. Drop it in the chat box if you know, right? I know the word, but I want to see who's actually paying attention with me here on this call. Who said it? Let me see. Fail to plan,
Fail to plan, plan to fail.
Okay, bet. I know Robert got it. Okay. Fail to plan, you plan. What is it? What is it again? Drop it with me real quick, Robert. I'm gonna let everybody hear it real quick. Say it with me.
Fail to plan, plan to fail.
Bet. You guys heard it from my brother Robert right there, right? So we all need to plan. You need to plan ahead, family. You need to plan ahead. You need to lay down the steps, because when you lay down these steps, you know exactly what you're going to do every single day. You know exactly what you're going to do. You know exactly where you're going to go. For real, for real. And you can apply this right here with everything that you're doing right now, with the things that you're manifesting right now. You could do these things as well. Trust me, I went and got a journal just to draw out exactly what I'm going to do with my specific goal that I'm focused on right now. Because I'm focused on one goal that's going to unlock everything else that I want. To retire my mom, to travel the world freely, to move into that penthouse, to have multiple grind houses, trade houses all around the world for the R&P organization. Fly Wave is global, my clothing brand. Impacting third world countries, becoming a global speaker. This one specific goal is going to be able to accomplish and unleash everything else that I want. So I've got to lay down the steps. Number 3 is going to be the word A. It's adjust your priorities. There's a lot of us right now that want to quit our jobs, and we're not making what we're supposed to be making a month right now. And we want to walk away from our 9-to-5s. Guys, we need to adjust our priorities. Your priorities must be aligned with the changes that you're willing to make. Because if your priorities are not aligned with the changes that you want to make, guess what's going to happen? Guess what's going to happen? You're going to fail. You're going to fail. And remember, if you fail to prepare, you prepare to fail. It's very, very true, fam. So you got to adjust your priorities. Think about your priorities right now. Ask yourself the realest question. I have real self-conversations with myself. Right? I have real conversations with myself. In those real conversations that I have with myself, I ask myself, what are my current priorities right now? Are they serving me right now? Because if they're not serving me right now, I need to change them. Am I really investing back into my business right now? Am I really investing back into myself right now? I prioritize everything. That's why my morning routine is one of the most important things in the morning. I get to dedicate 2 to 3 hours to my morning routine. I get to hop on Mornings with Nano every single morning for that personal growth, especially right now. My brother Nano is hot. I can't miss a beat. I can't miss a word that he says. Think about it. A lot of us were super grateful to have a leader like that pours into our cup day in and day out. Think about your social media right now. If you want to grow your social media, are you taking the right steps right now to grow your social media? Think about your trading account right now. Are you actually putting in the time that you need with trading? Your e-commerce store, those that have e-commerce, are you actually putting in the time to learn about e-commerce? Because the journey is what brings happiness, not your destination, family. Remember that. You got to fall in love with the journey, but you got to adjust your priorities. Okay? Number 4, best thing that we need to do when we're planning ahead, you need to notify your key people. Okay? You need to notify them. Tell them what the plan is. Like I said, planning ahead, you can adjust this with anything. You can adjust this with your team. You can adjust this with yourself. You can adjust this with all the things that you have going on in your life right now. But you need to really notify key people when you're planning ahead. Tell them about the changes. Tell them about the steps that you're going to take. Tell them about the priorities. Tell them about what are you organizing. Tell them that these are the key people that you need to run this plan with. These are the key people that you need to be here at this event with. These are the key people you need to bring, and what are you going to do after? Guys, right now we're heading into the best quarter ever. And look how we're doing in the next 72 hours. Every single one of you guys is going to be at a different place, at a different state. If you guys have ever been to Arizona, drop a 111 in the chat box for me real quick. Drop a 111 in the chat box if you've ever been to Arizona. Never. Never. Look at that. Some of you guys are going to be in Arizona for the first time. Have you guys looked up, however, where are some places you want to go and take content? Where are some places where you want to go? Have you guys looked that up yet? Think about it. A lot of us haven't yet. Arizona is one of the most number one college areas in the whole world. So you know what that means. A lot of people travel here. A lot of people come to school out here. A lot of people come out here. There's a lot of networks. Arizona is untapped. What do you think I'm out here? I'm talking to everybody everywhere I go. But we first need to plan ahead. We first need to notify those people. Yo, bro, look, you're coming to Arizona. I need you to be on your A game. That means anybody that gets in front of you, anybody, you need to talk to them and get their number. You don't need to get their number. Hey, let's connect on Instagram. I'm just here. I just moved actually to Arizona. That's what I tell people. I just moved out here to Arizona, even if I'm visiting. Hey, I'm just here visiting. But let them know. Notify them. The steps that you're taking, the changes that you're going to make, the priorities, how you're going to be running this play, how you're going to be running this plan. Let them know. Okay? Number 5. This one is very important. This one right here is very, very important. Number 5 is allow time for acceptance. Allow time for acceptance. Allow time for acceptance. Guys, this right here was one of the realest things in this training that you guys could write down. You guys could put a big star onto it. Allow time for acceptance. And I want you to write this down. And this is something that I had to understand. That not everyone has the same vision as me. Some people, they have sight, but not vision. For real, for real. There's people that you sign up, and they're like, yo, I'm going to go chairman with you. I'm going to go hit the next level with you. You see all 87 of us that are here on this call, respectfully, not everybody's going to be at the finish line with us. Respectfully. You know, I've been here 2 years. I've seen it all. I've seen it all. Right? I started this journey with 5 people, 5 of my friends. They all quit and KD's left. I've seen the unseen. Why? Because I'm a man of my word. That's 1. 2, I see the direction where my coaches, my mentors, my sponsors are going. And not only that, but I have a level of respect to my mentors, to my coaches, to my team, and every decision that I make or everything that I do, yeah, it falls back on me, but I don't make a decision on me. I make a decision on everybody around me. Don't let that one go over your head. But you have to allow time to accept. Okay? You have to allow that time. And that's something that a lot of us in this journey, and I can relate to you. There's a lot of you guys that said you only been here for 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, less than a year or so, right? You got to allow time to accept. Because guys, I've accepted. You know, I've asked, I've received, but the number one thing that I haven't done is accept. And that was the biggest lesson that I learned going into year 2 now. You got to know how to accept. When you have vision, that is the spiritual side of you. I want you guys to understand that. When you have the vision, that's a spiritual side of you. Okay? So real quick, if you're getting some value, drop some fires in the chat box. We're not done yet, right? We're going into the word head now. Plan ahead. Okay? If you guys are getting some value, drop some fires in the chat box, right? We're still good on time. I'm gonna get you guys out of here in the next 10 minutes. Okay? Now, number 6 is gonna be head into action. Okay? You guys already predetermined the changes that you needed to make. You already laid down the steps, right? You already adjusted your priorities. Okay? You already notified the individuals that you needed to notify about the changes that you're gonna make. The next thing, you're now accepting. You gotta understand that you gotta accept. Allow time for acceptance. Okay? Now, number 6, which is my favorite, you gotta head into action. You gotta head into action now. Go run the play ASAP. Right after this call, go run the play. Go run this play. Now, I want you guys to write down this big word. Okay? This is something that I do after every call that I'm on. This is something that I also duplicated within those individuals that actually listen and follow me, right? With those individuals within my organization, I actually tell them this word right here, and it's called LART. A lot of you guys already know this word, right? But what did you learn right after this call? Right? What are you gonna apply right after this call? What results are you expecting for what you just learned from this? And what are you exactly gonna teach right after this call? That's how I will go and take action right after this. I will write that word LART. I will ask myself those exact questions right there. And as soon as I get off this call, I'm already taking that first step. I'm putting in the work. Right? Because I'm not going to let the game play me. I'm going to go out there and play the game. I'm never going to wait for nobody to tell me what exactly to do. I'm going to go out there and go do it. So head into action. That's the word H in the word ahead. Head into action. Number 7. Okay? Very, very important for you guys to know this right here. Expect problems. Accept problems. I always expect problems. Always. Because not everything is rainbows and butterflies, and you got to expect problems. You have to be able to get prepared for problems. March, we went to Palm Beach. We rented one car, right? I had over 27 people in the house. We rented one car, okay? I prepared for the problem. There was a windy day, right? Our rental was parked right outside. and you know, a palm tree, like I don't know what broke off, boom, it broke something in the car, right? Expect problems to happen. With this, what you're doing right now, what you're gonna plan ahead for AZ, for Glendale, you're gonna plan ahead for this next move that you're gonna make. Yo, guys, look, I already planned. Look, I'm gonna show you. I was actually showing this to Darwin. I already got my October on my schedule booked. What exactly I'm gonna do? Yo, I got my November booked. What exactly I'm gonna do? I got my December booked. What exactly I'm gonna do? What events am I gonna run? What city am I gonna be at? I'm planning January right now, right? I'm planning January right now. But I have a list of problems that I'm expecting with everything that I'm planning ahead. Because we need to prepare for any problems. Because when the problem comes, it's easier for you to solve it, right? I don't know if you guys have ever seen this commercial, right? I don't watch TV no more, but every time I go on YouTube, I actually see this commercial. It's like a tape. It's like a magic tape, right? That like it's something's coming out of, I don't even know. It's coming out of a boat. And they're like, yo, look, put this tape on it. Boom, it solves the problem, right? You guys have to be ready to solve the problem as soon as possible, whenever it happens. It's called adjustment. That's why I call myself a chameleon. I can adjust to every situation, any problem, anything. Why? Because I'm always expecting that there's a problem and I can always solve it right away. I could just put that quick little magic tape and that's it, right? Number 8, always point the success. Always point the success. That means always plan to give recognition to the people, celebrate milestones, celebrate accomplishments. AZ, who here has an Airbnb already for their own team? Drop a 777 in the chat box if you have a team Airbnb or even a hotel room, right? I'm going to tell you guys this. This is something that you guys could all do for your teams, even for your mentors, for your coaches, for your leaders. Bring him something. Bring him a gift. Bring him a gift. It could be anything. It could be a piece of gum. It could be a lollipop. Bring him something. Because you always want to point the success, the good job, the acknowledgments, the celebration, the milestones, the accomplishments. You always want to celebrate those little things. Those little things right there go far. They can even be a letter of congratulations that you could write to them. It could be anything. I don't know if Margaret is here on this call, but my first time I met Margaret at an event here in Arizona, right? Nano and I threw an event here in Arizona. We sold it out. It was lit. Margaret signed up. There was like 5-6 people that signed up at that event. It was amazing, right? Also, Roxana, I don't know if she's here on this call. Boom, they both signed up from our organization. Lit. Second time I come back from Arizona right after that event, yo, they had a little gift bag for me. They had snacks for me when I went and did a mastermind. And they were just telling me congratulations. You know how good that made me feel? Because sometimes, right, it's not about you guys making myself feel good or anybody feel good, but sometimes that little gift that you give somebody, you never know how that person, what that person went through to get to the destination, to get here. I understand that every single one of you guys, yes, you are planning ahead for Arizona. You are planning ahead for this next amazing level that you're going to hit. But sometimes you never know what that person had to do to get there. Like myself, this time to Arizona, I had to spend a whole night in Denver because I booked the wrong flight. I had to sleep at the airport, right? But that's part of the journey. But I didn't sit here on FaceTime, yeah, bro, whining, no. Because that was part of my journey. I needed to stay in Denver. I needed to go through that and grow through it to be able to be more grateful, more humble for the things and the places where I'm heading. right? But I share that here with you guys because I'm telling you, get a little gift. It doesn't have to be an expensive gift. It could be, like I said, I give you a piece of gum, a lollipop, something, give. Because when you give, y'all shall receive. And give without expecting something back. Always point out the success. In every situation, anything that you guys always go through or grow through, always point the best out of things. Okay? And the last thing, guys, we're going to finish this call here. The last thing is going to be have a daily review of your progress. Okay? Have a daily review of your progress. That's the word D. Daily review of your progress. Now, it's Sunday, okay? It's Sunday. Today is a perfect day for you guys to do a weekly evaluation of your day today. Your weekly daily review progress. Every single day, go back and hit a checklist. Did I do my to-do list today? Did I do the things? Did God give me the energy today to finish the things that I had to finish? Did I go and plan my day out? Did I actually went to the calls that I scheduled myself to? Did I actually do the things that I said that I was going to do? This plan that I'm writing down right now for Glendale for the next 30, 60, 90 days, going into January, am I actually on the right path? Don't just set a plan, guys, and never look back at the plan. It's like some of you guys are right now that take these notes and go like this. Yeah, KD did his thing, but I already know what I gotta do. Right? Don't be that guy. Don't be that woman here on this call. Grab this information, be like, bet, yo, KD already got he got his 2022 planner already booked, what he's gonna do in October, what he's gonna do in November, what he's gonna do in December, planning January out. Yo, I need to do the same thing. I need to do the same thing right now. I need to go out there and plan it, but I actually need to review it. And guys, look, and I'm gonna tell you something. The things you write down right now that you want, the things that you guys write down where exactly you want to be at in the next year, 2 years, 3 years, they start to appear right in front of you because you guys wrote it down. For real, for real. Everything that you guys write down is gonna appear to you. Today, when I was at church, the pastor talked about this. He said, we knock on so many doors and we ask for so many things that sometimes we're so focused on the problems that we're in right now, and that blessing is knocking on our door, and we're so blind to actually see the blessing. And it's true. So you need to go back, guys, and actually review your progress. Actually review the blessing if it's still here. Did the blessing come? Did you miss it? Did you miss it? Go out there and recheck. Go out there and actually observe if you're actually really walking in that walk that you really want to walk in. Right? If you guys got value here of this call today, with plan ahead, drop some value in the chat box, drop some flames in the chat box real quick. If you guys really got some fire here today, right? If you guys really got some fire here today, drop it in the chat box for me. Okay, guys, this week, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. This call, take this information that I gave you guys and really plan what exactly where you want to be, what exactly you want from Arizona. Guys, look, I have actually, today I went through the numbers. I have actually 47 students. I'm grateful 47 plus students are coming to Arizona. 47 plus students are actually gonna be here at convention, and I'm blessed and grateful, right? The goal was 300, okay? I was saying 300, 300, 300, 300, 300 since since March. There were some of the students that were with me. They didn't even say 300. They stopped saying it. They stopped jacking it like we say, right? And I just kept going and going and going and going and going and going. And look at the blessing that I received. Not only did I just pop in this pop 5 right here, not only did I just pop the next accomplishment, that I've been working on for the last year, I just popped it, you know what I'm saying? And not only that, guys, but look at the blessing that I received. I'm about to receive my quantum leap here right now. Just received it. So look how beautiful it is that we get to celebrate together. We get to enjoy these things, but the things that you actually write down, you actually could be able to accomplish them, but you have to be able to plan it ahead. You have to be able to put in the time, the energy, and be able to receive it. So with that being said, guys, I love you guys. I appreciate you. I hope every single one of you guys received value here at this call today. Thank you, Nano, for putting me on this call. You guys haven't heard from me in a minute, so I wanted to leave you guys here with a torch. Now take this torch, guys, and go light up, and let's be celebrating. I'll see you guys all in Glendale. Make sure you're prepared. It's very, very hot out here. So make sure you guys are dressing to how you want to be addressed. And not only that, but be prepared, guys, for this blessing that's coming for all of us. I love you guys. I appreciate you. You guys already know we're going to the top because the bottom is way too crowded. Let's get it.
Ghana girl say she want marry me, yo. I hope so she sabi kukuwache. Hope your love go sweet past the sheet up. Baby girl, I say your body na killer, oh. Oh, yeah, I beat it diet of your body, oh. Only on your body.